coronavirus almost forced us to move in together. It's easy for people that don't have financial stress. I feel very sad that we have to wear masks. I think it's something that emotionally is really disappointing.
皆さんご登場いただきましてありがとうございます。機長の藤本太一と申します。普段は株式会社sakasaという会社でクリエイティブディレクターをやっております。イベントだったりとかウェブのコンテンツだったりとか様々ないわゆるコンテンツを作っております。自己紹介をこの辺りにどちらかに載せておきます。本日の行き先なんですけども、イギリスのロンドンになります。今回は一緒にお話しする相手がアントンという方で、彼自体はもうそれこそ10年ぐらい前から知ってる、かなり古い友人なんですけども、僕が向こうの大学院を卒業して、会社を立てて、起業した時に、右も左も分かんないそういう状態の時に、本当一番初めに参加したイベントの主催をしていて、でそこから、年も近かったので、仲良くしております。で彼自身も、当時から、コミュニティという、ものを意識したような、サービスとか、プラットフォームを作って、本当アントンの周りにはたくさんの人が集まって、アントンはいろんな、ロンドンの企業の情報、スタートアップの情報を持っている、そんな、中心的な人物でした。今彼が、どういうことを考えているのかで、今ロンドンってどういう状況なのか、ちょっとそういうあたりとかを、聞けたらなと思っております。それではお楽しみください。どうぞ。
So how are you been? What is new in life? Are you in Japan?
I've been back to Japan 7 years ago. I'm now concentrating on as a creator rather than the CEO.
Cool, go for it.
The first questions are a little bit introduce yourself.
Yeah, cool. So my name is Anton Chernikov. I studied as an architect and then I set up my own business where I was just working as a brand consultant and also doing website design and graphics design and working with a variety of startups to help them fundraise. So I very much focused on the kind of sustainability and social impact space, and I did that for a period of maybe 6-7 years after graduating. And then I kind of went to Burning Man and stayed after the festival at a wonderful co-living house in Oakland. And that's when I was inspired to come back to my roots of architecture and get involved in real estate. And I looked into the space quite deeply, both in the UK and across Europe. And I was invited by an investor to help open a co-living space in Sweden, in Stockholm. And the whole idea was to create a culture where we grow together and are really participating in each other's lives and creating stuff. So suddenly all those things around sustainability, social purpose, community integration become relevant and important for the business to thrive. And so I very much now focused on this area of food and housing and how they work together and how we can rethink the way that we build our cities.
Sounds very cool. I mean, your life has been changed a lot.
Yes, it has. And it just, keeps me young, keeps me healthy, and teaches me a lot.
I mean, the next one is the current situations. One is how about in London in general? At the same time, how has your job been affected by the coronavirus?
So thankfully, the housing market is not affected that much, especially rental housing, right? This is a kind of a base infrastructure and utility that we can't live without. Same as food and housing, they're essential goods, they're essential infrastructure. So coronavirus isn't really, no one's going to default on paying their rent. Also, we're going to see a shift back where people are prepared to pay a bit more, but for a higher quality and a larger space where you're not kind of stepping over each other's toes and where you actually can be comfortable at home. Working from home is going to become much more common, which is great. So once again, having spaces within your apartment where you feel comfortable to work and spend time. I think it's definitely opened my eyes to rethinking the office market and the high street. And it's important to feel that you know your neighbors and that you have that sense of place. We can dance, we can do yoga, I can paint, we can have calls, we have a lovely courtyard outside, we're close to the canal, we can go for walks, there's loads of parks around. I'm definitely very lucky. So for me, it's fine. I can still do the work. I'm sometimes more productive than I was, and I'm enjoying life. Of course, it's a bit weird to hear all of the negative. My hope is that we can use this situation to not just bounce back to business as usual, but to reconsider what is important, gets people to stop what they're doing, ask deeper questions, hopefully change in small ways and later in big ways. It's easy for people that don't have financial stress, but if you do have financial stress, maybe it's a lot harder. Equally, if you're not living with a partner or a girlfriend or a family, it can be very lonely. Design products that will be remade and reused locally and recycled within the local economy. And we need to really rethink our relationship to food in particular, because food is health, and how we eat is going to really impact our quality of life. Hopefully, we can begin to prototype new ideas around how we build housing and how we do food and how people come together around those things, and something that is very practical and achievable to do right now.
I mean, quite interesting kind of approach, like as housing agencies to these situations. I think focusing on the local communities, like how you can actually, let the people connect it between the neighbors, caring about the house, but also caring about the local communities. Like it sounds quite interesting. Cool. The next question is, are there any kind of the personal activities like you do now for these situations to yourself, your wife, or your neighbors, or the London's companies, like small and big, if you have?
I mean, I think with me and my wife, we focus on just doing little things together that bring us joy, and having little routines around drinking coffee in the morning and then doing yoga. We go for walks, and we appreciate the time together, because we were long distance before this. So actually, coronavirus almost forced us to move in together. And riding the inevitable ups and downs, it is very odd and strange to have this situation. These empty streets, not being able to go to a restaurant. So the trip to the supermarket is really horrible. It's not pleasant. I know that it's suggested, but I feel very sad that we have to wear masks. I think it's something that emotionally is really disappointing. One of the other things that I'm doing is just organizing lots of calls where we can discuss ideas and visions and dreams of how we bounce forward into the future, around regenerative business, regenerative agriculture and urbanism. I've hosted about 5 or 6 calls under the umbrella of Real Estate Rebels, so trying to get people in the industry to talk and meet and discuss how we can ignite lasting change in the industry after this, and sharing projects and ideas. So I think it's a great opportunity to stay positive and engage in really inspiring conversations. More could be done to make it possible to have conversations, right? I was talking to someone, wouldn't it be fun to host a Zoom pub where we could all grab a beer and jump on a Zoom call and then just kind of meet each other, almost in a way that we probably would never have met each other in real life, because we're all too busy meeting our friends and going to dinner parties and doing what we're focused on. I think, next month, after I've kind of got together a few things, I'll try and see if I can reach out to groups and find people living in Hackney, within a 5-10 minute walk and just host some conversations. And maybe it's a Zoom pub, maybe it's something else, who knows. But it's, how do we build more solidarity in our neighborhoods? I think there's an opportunity to do that here.
はい、皆さんいかがでしたでしょうか。彼自身も当時はもう建築の大学を卒業して、でエクスポネンシャルというサービスを作って会社を経営していた起業家だったんですけど、今はそれこそバーニングマンがきっかけになったという話だったんですけども、いわゆるハウジングとフードの領域に入って、パートナーとして今仕事をしているという話でした。で、内容としてもすごく面白いなと思っていて、ハウジングって聞くとそれこそ家賃がとか、家のローンがとかで、それこそ今、仕事がなくなってちょっと支払いするのが厳しいみたいな話とかがあるのかなと思ってはいたんですけども、それこそ今イギリスロンドンに関しては完全にロックダウンされている状態なので、本当にほとんどの人が家で時間を過ごしている。だからこそ、そのハウジング周りの、コミュニティをどう盛り上げていくかっていうところがすごく大事だから、今そこに集中していろいろやってるんだよっていう話は、そこの業界にいないとなかなか気づけなかったことかなと思っています。あとはハウジング側、いわゆるリアルエステート、不動産からの目線ではあるんですけど、そういう意味で言うと本当在宅になって、特にロンドンとか、は完全にロックダウンなので、使われてないオフィスだったりとかスタジオとかジムとか、そういうところとかは、まさにもう今全く使われてないようなところなので、彼の言葉でいうマルチユース、いろんな多目的な使われ方っていうのを、よりちゃんと考えていって、ある意味その無駄な時間を使わない、全く使われてないようなそういう時間をなくす、そういうような、使われ方っていうのは、ハウジングだけじゃなくて他のことでも断捨離みたいなことは考えていかないとなというような話をしてました。長い動画ではあったんですけども、最後までご視聴いただきましてありがとうございます。また、後編もお楽しみください。ありがとうございました。